Hello YouTube, and welcome to my forest. Yeah, I think that'll do. First, before I continue with anything else, I'll start with a thing that I've been contemplating for a while, meaning to ask you about it, but it has always slipped my mind, and I've been making videos, and it's about coffee and pipe tobacco, and not drinking coffee, but ground coffee. When I'm done with the video and finish my pipe, I take the leftovers from the coffee pot, put some water in it, and swirl it around, and pour it over the fire. And immediately I get this fantastic smell of roasted coffee. Really fantastic smell. And I've been contemplating putting some coffee in my pipe tobacco to see if I could get the same smell, or hopefully taste, from tobacco. So, has any one of you tried it? Maybe it sounds silly, but the aroma when I put the coffee over the fire is just fantastic. Yeah, back to the scheduled program. This pipe, it's one of my ash pipes. Was meant for yesterday. It's got a tall, deep bowl that when I put 2 flakes, for example, all dark fired in it, I usually get almost 2 hours out of it. And I was planning to sit down yesterday evening, smoke the pipe with all dark fired, and watch a bunch of videos, since it was International Pipe Smoking Day. But it didn't quite work out for me. I sat down, and after 15 minutes I felt that I was really knackered. I knew I was knackered going in there. Sometimes lighting a pipe picks me up and I regain my strength, but yesterday I was so tired. So I quit smoking and went to bed instead, around 8ish in the evening, and more or less passed out. So I was really tired, and I hadn't really done that much yesterday. I'd done a lot of different things, each of them not very tiring, but when I have to do a lot of different things, that messes with my head and I get tired. And since it's the same pipe and the same tobacco as yesterday, I've just added some, what little I smoked yesterday, I added some today, so it's a full bowl. So I'll probably be out here for a while. but it's a lovely day. It's a bit windy, but in here the wind isn't the problem. Actually, it's good that the wind is from the west, and that brings the smoke, or takes the smoke away from me. But my plan for today, the video, yeah, sort of VR to the bearded Welshman and Thabo. Thabo has a longer name, but I can never remember the first part. It ends in AKA Thabo. He's a guy from South Africa. He's been on the YTPC a lot longer than I have. He has a lot more subscribers than I have. He also runs internet tobacconist in South Africa. He sells, I know Sean Panzer has ordered tobacco from him, so he services the whole world, but I think postage from South Africa is quite steep. But I'll put a link to his shop in the bucket below. Did I just... No, I think I'm good. In the bucket below. And he's sort of been forced into early retirement, and he's not very pleased with it. And he made a video about how he's struggling with what to do and how to find some sort of meaning in everyday life. And I watched it, I left a comment, but I've been thinking about the video, because I've been there too. I've been retired now due to ill health, mental health issues for what is it, 5 years? And I'm a lot younger than he is. And I still struggle with it, with the feeling of almost guilt, or actually it's guilt of not working and living on a retirement and not making my own money. So that video connected with me. And then just a few days later, I watched an unrelated video, not a VR to Thabo, but the bearded Welshman talked about what he does during his day. He's at home. He's I don't know if he's officially retired yet, but he's been home for quite some time now due to bad health, and he talked about what he does and just to get the day going and find some meaning in it. And yeah, I found that very interesting, and I think what is most important to me is to have a structure, to have a routine, do basically the same things every day, because that brings a sense of familiarity to me, but it also makes me do things. If I'm doing it on routine, it tends to get done. And if it's just the one-off, not so often. And in my case, routines involve our animals, the horses, the sheep, the dog, and that sort of keeps me busy, at least until lunchtime. And after lunch, my goal is to get something unplanned done, but yeah, things outside my routine I find it hard to get done until it really has to. I'm not really a fan of leaving stuff to be done tomorrow. I think it's better to get it done today and be done with it. But I often fall into the trap of leaving things for tomorrow. I try to get some exercise. I get some exercise walking the dog, but more intense exercise. And that is an afternoon chore for me. Not every afternoon. I hit the heavy bags maybe one afternoon in the week, and then I get my boxing class and the physical session I do before it. That's one afternoon or evening. And make pipe videos, that's my Friday afternoon, getting something done and feeling good about doing it at the same time. It was something else. Yeah, I have a blog too. I write maybe every second day. It's in Swedish, so it's but I find that I enjoy it and I find it meaningful. I don't get a lot of comments, but I do get I write quite a lot about my mental health issues, and I get the occasional comment about someone liking what I've written and giving support, and that means a lot. And I'd say the blog and now the boxing class, actually, that is what gives me most fulfillment or a sense of doing something. I suppose being a good dad and supporting my wife and kids should be the number one, and in a sense it is, but that's sort of, at least in my mind, taken for granted, so it doesn't really count. Yeah, I don't know, finding routines and finding something that gives you a sense of doing something that is a bit important, giving you some sort of fulfillment. That's what helps me through the days, face the fact that I'm not earning a salary any longer, and I'm not providing for my family. I'm being provided for. Yeah. I think I'll end it here. I didn't really have everything planned out what I wanted to say, and I probably forgot a lot, but I think you get the general direction I'm going in. So I'll pour my coffee and puff on. Thanks for watching. Take care. Hope to see you soon again. Bye.